Welcome to the Incredible Stories channel. We are explorers of the unexplained and unbelievable. Today, I'm going to tell you an interesting story. You can also suggest your own topics for new videos in the comments. Now brew up some goodies and enjoy. The wedding night is a significant moment in the union of two people, and in many cultures, there are certain traditions and customs associated with it. These rituals can be intriguing and sometimes even scary at first glance. The wedding night is seen as a seal of the union, which is why many countries have specific rules and traditions to mark this occasion. It's surprising how these rituals differ across the globe. We have put together a list of 15 unique and fascinating traditions from different parts of the world associated with the first wedding night. Whether it's the Indian tradition of applying henna to the bride's hands and feet, or the Chinese custom of hiding a playful object inside the bed, these wedding night customs are a reflection of the diverse and rich cultural heritage of our world. While some of these traditions may seem strange or even bizarre at first, they all share the common goal of celebrating the union of two people and marking the beginning of a new chapter in their lives. These customs are proof that love and marriage are celebrated and valued in all corners of the world. Overall, the wedding night traditions and customs around the world are fascinating and unique, and they represent a wonderful opportunity to learn about different cultures and their beliefs. If you're ever lucky enough to experience one of these ceremonies, you're sure to have a memorable and unforgettable night. Rwanda. In the local Bahutu tribe, marital happiness must be tested. Before the wedding night, the newlyweds have to beat each other up, and the bride has a right to beat her fiancé with anything that comes to hand. The execution lasts for a week, after which the young wife goes to her father's house, where the matrimonial duty is eventually performed. North Africa. In the Berber tribe, it is customary that immediately after the wedding the husband and wife have no right to be alone. On the contrary, they must share their affairs with the entire collective. That is, couples come to the couple's large bedroom, teach them the intimate experience, and support them mentally and physically. And the event can last up to 5 days. Philippines. In the Philippines, the wedding night is abolished, and guests are entrusted with strict supervision to ensure that the newlyweds do not become intimate. The reasoning behind this is to avoid conceiving while intoxicated. Rwanda and Kenya. Local tribes cannot leave the young unattended. Thus, since ancient times, an older relative from the bride's side, mother, grandmother, etc., hides under the marriage bed. She tutors the newfound lovers all night long, and in the morning, she also gossips to everyone about the success of the wedding night. Uganda. In the Banyankole tribe, the bride's aunt has to try out the groom herself to make sure he has no problems with potency. The aunt is also present in the room and during the wedding night. Korea. In this developed country, there is still a strange tradition. Before the wedding night, friends of the groom hit him on the heels with a fish, asking questions with a trick. It is believed that this ritual allows the man to show class in bed. Polynesia. The local population is very cruel to a young wife. She must spend her wedding night with all the groom's mates. It is believed that virgin blood is demonic, so all men at the wedding must sleep with the girl, cleansing her of filth. The husband goes to bed with his beloved last. Zimbabwe. In the Shan tribe, the first wedding night should take place before the wedding. Thus, after the engagement, the bride and her relatives have the right to visit the home of the groom for coitus at any time. It is important that the latter's relatives notice the matchmakers in time and have a joyful dance. If the tradition is respected, the girl sleeps with her future husband. Sudan. The newer tribe cannot allow a young wife to go to bed with her hair. Before intercourse, the girl is taken to the village and her head is thoroughly shaved. France. In a modern interpretation here, there is a tradition of indulging the bride and groom from a bowl shaped like a toilet bowl. They put chocolate fondue, treats, or alcohol in it. Until the husband and wife empty the bowl, they are not allowed privacy. India. This country is famous for its beautiful weddings with many customs and rituals. On the wedding night, for example, the bride hides under the bedspread, and the groom and all the family members guess which way her head is turned. If the spouse guesses the position of the head, then the equality in the family is ensured. But if not, then he will be a henchman. And with this move, he can proceed to the performance of marital duty. Mauritania. In this country, thinness is considered ugly, and therefore from the age of 9, the girls are prepared for marriage, gorging day after day. And shortly before the wedding and the wedding night, the girl is sent into exile in a secluded hut, where she, almost without moving, eats a hearty meal. One can only wonder how hard it is for the newlyweds to have their first intercourse. Egypt. In the country up to now, the groom does not have the right to go to bed with a virgin bride. So a special midwife is invited who takes the virginity of the girl with her fingers and a white handkerchief. Blood on the latter confirms to the groom the purity of the girl. If there is no blood for any of the reasons, the groom may return the bride, beat her with a whip, or demand financial compensation. South Africa. In the local Zulu tribe, families of newlyweds have a dance contest in which the bride must raise her leg as high as possible and stand in this pose in front of her mother while she tests her virginity. Namibia. In the Himba tribe, before the first wedding night, the bride consults with her father about the wedding night. After that, her relatives put cow fat on her head and wear a headdress made of animal skin. These are such interesting traditions that precede the performance of the first marital duty in different countries. Would you agree to such rituals? It's fascinating to see how different cultures and communities have unique and diverse customs related to the wedding night. While some may seem strange and even startling, they are an integral part of the cultural heritage and identity of the people. Learning about customs and traditions across the globe helps us broaden our perspectives and appreciate the richness of human culture. It also reminds us that love transcends cultural boundaries and is celebrated in different ways around the world. What did you think of it? Write in the comments. Be sure to get likes, subscribe to our channel, and check out other amazing stories.